Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about one of the most powerful forces in the human heart, faith. Faith is not just a belief. It is not just a feeling. It is the invisible strength that helps us rise when the world expects us to fall. Faith is the quiet voice inside us that says, "Keep going. Your story isn't over yet." Faith begins where human logic ends, when our plans fall apart, when life refuses to move the way we want, when everything seems uncertain. Faith whispers, "There is still a way." Faith does not promise that the journey will be easy, but it does promise that the destination will be worth it. We often think that faith is only needed in big moments, but the truth is, we need faith every single day. Faith to wake up again after a failure. Faith to trust the process when nothing seems to change. Faith to believe in ourselves when doubt becomes louder than hope. Every great dreamer, every achiever, every leader who changed the world had one thing in common. They carried unshakable faith. They believed in possibilities before others could even imagine them. They held on to faith when people laughed, criticized, or tried to pull them down. They moved forward not because they knew the entire path, but because they trusted that each step would unfold at the right time. Faith is not about seeing the whole staircase. It's about taking the first step even when the rest is hidden. Life will test you, life will shake you, life will stretch you to your limits. And during those moments, faith becomes your strongest companion. Faith gives you the courage to stand firm when storms surround you. Faith gives you the patience to wait when answers are delayed. Faith gives you the strength to rebuild when life breaks your plans. There will be moments when your dreams feel distant, when progress is slow, and when people doubt you. But remember this, faith turns impossibilities into realities. What you believe deeply shapes what you become. When you believe you can rise, life will open doors you never saw before. When you believe you are capable, your actions become powerful. When you believe you are meant for something greater, your journey transforms. Faith is not passive. Faith is active. Faith is movement. Faith is choosing hope over fear, courage over doubt, and persistence over giving up. It is choosing to show up again and again, even when you feel tired, discouraged, or unsure. Sometimes the world will not believe in you. Sometimes even your closest people may doubt your dreams. But as long as you carry faith in your heart, you are unstoppable. Because faith is not about the world believing in you. Faith is about you believing in yourself, believing in your purpose, and believing in the one who created you with a meaningful life. Think about your struggles right now, your goals, your fears, your dreams. Whatever you are facing, faith tells you, you are stronger than you think. You are not alone, and your breakthrough is closer than it seems. Success is not created in moments of comfort. Success is born in moments of uncertainty, when you choose faith over fear, when you keep going without seeing the results yet, when you trust the journey even when the destination is not visible. Faith turns pressure into power. It turns setbacks into comebacks. It turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. And the beautiful thing about faith is that it grows when we use it. The more you trust, the more you rise. The more you believe, the more you receive. The more you walk forward, the more the path opens. So today, make a promise to yourself. No matter how dark it gets, you will not lose faith. No matter how slow the progress, you will not stop. No matter how tough life becomes, you will not give up. Keep believing. Keep moving. Keep hoping. Because faith is the key that unlocks doors you never imagined. Faith is the light that shines even in the deepest darkness. Faith is the power that turns dreams into reality. Hold on to your faith, tightly, confidently, courageously. Your journey is still unfolding. Your best days are still ahead. And with faith, you are destined to rise higher than ever before. Faith is not just something we carry. It is something that carries us. When life pushes us down, when our dreams seem unreachable, when every door seems closed, faith becomes the invisible force that lifts us again. Real faith begins where our strength ends. It pushes us forward when our logic says, stop. And it whispers hope when everything around us feels uncertain. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting that every answer will appear at the right moment. It is about believing that your journey has purpose, even when you cannot see the destination. Many people give up not because their dream was impossible, but because they lost faith during the journey. Faith keeps you moving, even when the path is unclear. Life will test your patience. It will challenge your confidence. It will slow your progress, but faith teaches you that delays are not denials. Setbacks are not the end. They are simply preparation for something greater. Every time you feel weak, faith becomes your strength. Every time you feel alone, faith reminds you that you are guided. Every time you feel lost, faith becomes the compass that leads you forward. Hold on to your faith. Protect it. Strengthen it. Because when the world doubts you, when situations discourage you, when fear tries to break you, your faith becomes your shield. It becomes your courage. It becomes your victory. Faith does not require you to take giant leaps. Sometimes all it asks for is one small step forward, and that small step can transform your entire life. Many people wait for perfect conditions to begin their journey, but faith teaches you to start where you are, with what you have, and trust that progress will follow. Faith transforms fear into courage. It transforms confusion into clarity. It transforms a weak heart into a powerful one. When you believe that something is possible, your actions begin to align with that belief. You work harder, you stay consistent, you rise after every fall. This is the magic of faith. It changes you before it changes your situation. Great things happen when you walk forward even when you cannot see the full road ahead. Faith creates movement, and movement creates growth. Every challenge you face, every difficulty you endure, every obstacle you overcome becomes a testimony of what faith can do in your life. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you are meant to be. It guides your steps, strengthens your vision, and prepares your heart for success. Even when progress feels slow, faith reminds you that every step counts. Even when results are invisible, faith tells you that change is happening. So keep walking, keep believing, keep trusting, because with faith, no step is small, no dream is impossible, and no journey is wasted. Faith will turn your ordinary efforts into extraordinary outcomes. The true test of faith is not when everything is going well. The true test appears when life hurts you, when your plans fail, when your heart breaks, when situations feel out of control. Faith is the courage to rise again even when you feel broken. It is the inner fire that remains lit even in the darkest moments. People who achieve greatness are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who rise after every fall. Their faith is stronger than their fear, bigger than their pain, and louder than their doubt. Faith does not remove problems, but it gives you the power to face them. It gives you strength that you did not know you had. Every hardship you go through is shaping you. Every setback is building your patience. Every challenge is strengthening your character. Faith helps you see that the pain you feel today is creating the strength you will need tomorrow. When life gets tough, faith tells you this is not the end. There is a purpose behind this. You will rise again. Faith is the anchor of the soul, steady, unshaken, unbreakable. When everything around you feels unstable, faith keeps you grounded. When fear tries to control your mind, faith gives you peace. When life closes doors, faith creates new ones. So stand tall, rise again. Trust the timing of your life, because with faith you are undefeatable. With faith you are unshakable. With faith you are unstoppable.